What's up guys, Double here, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 6 and my final episode for my road to Champions League. Now, I know you guys are super excited to see how this all turns out, but before we begin, I just gotta give a huge shout out to Free My Apps for sponsoring me throughout the series. If you guys want to find out how to get some free gems, there is going to be an annotation on your screen right now to click on if you're on your computer, but if you're on your phone, your iDevice, Android, whatever it might be, there is going to be a link down below in the description for you to check out as well. Other than that though, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys my defensive log. As you can see, I did actually get a defensive win just recently. This was yesterday, and I got 30 trophies. I'm going to show you guys that replay in a second here. And as you can see, there's just a bunch of losses. I cannot hold up my base here. I did manage to get a second win as well. As you can see, I got 25 trophies on that one, and that was another hog rider attack, or just a full-on hog attack is what I meant to say. And they both did the same mistake. I'm not going to show you guys both of them because that's going to take too long, but they both fell for my hog trap because, as you guys know, my base is technically anti-hog. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what happened to this guy. He does the very standard procedure, of course. He doesn't actually do any stupid mistake like forgetting my clan castle or anything like that. He does get the clan castle out of the way. As you can see, he's just putting down a bunch of barbarians, and he puts down his clan castle with his witches inside and a couple wizards. So they're gonna sweep those out of the way pretty easily here. I also didn't have heroes at the time, so he's probably thinking to himself like, this is easy, 100% sweep, no problem. And keep in mind, this guy's in Champions League, by the way, so just look what happens. Uh-oh. Boom! Oh, shit! Goodbye! Get off of my screen, you bitch! No, that was absolutely insane. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story behind that. What happened was, when I first saw that replay, I was actually on the beach with a couple friends, and I was a little bit tipsy, not gonna lie. I had a couple drinks, and I was celebrating the fact that I was almost at Champions League, and I was like, dude, let's go to the beach, just, you know, have a nice day. And then I watched that happen, because just recently I logged out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on shield, and this attack happened, and then I saw this, I was like, wow. What just happened? Like, he didn't even get 40%, because when you get to about 42%, that's when you get like a 12-hour shield, but that guy didn't even get that. And what happened after that is, if you guys go back and look at my defensive log, I also managed to get a -1 after that, which is extremely lucky because that also got me just the 16-hour shield. So I was just getting incredibly lucky for these past couple days, and yeah, I just couldn't even believe it. Like, that 30 trophies really helped me get back up to where I was before, and now I can actually get to Champions League. So we're gonna go ahead and go for our very first raid here. As you can see, this guy is in Champions League. He has 400,000 gold to offer us and 35 trophies. I almost actually never see anything above like 32 or 33 trophies, so seeing 35 trophies is a pretty big one here. And even though we're only gonna get 11 trophies, you know, it's still a lot. So I'm not complaining, that's for sure. So obviously, standard procedure, I'm using Balloonian here, and I'm going to go ahead and put a couple balloons on each of these archer towers. I did mess up on the left side here a little bit. As you can see, that balloon didn't quite make it to that archer tower and wasn't able to take it out. So all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple minions on the outside. I'm going to lure the little clan castle troops that just came out. I note that there are still more clan castle troops in there, but I decided I'm just going to go ahead and put down my lightning spell because I'm going to go full out on this guy's base. I'm actually going to do something where there's actually two ways of using Balloonian. I've kind of noticed this as I've gone up in my trophy counts. There's either the kind where you put down all your balloons and you right away put down all of your minions, so you're basically rushing the attack, or you take it super slow. So what I'm going to do in this attack is I'm just going to go ahead and rush it all. I'm just going to put down all of my balloons down after this, and as you'll see, I'm going to take out this guy's base pretty easily because I'm going to put down a couple balloons on the left side here, but this time I'm going to put down a rage spell. This is the only part where I'm kind of going and taking it slow here because I want to make sure that I get those 2 archer towers. And I have about 7 more balloons left, so I'm going to go ahead and put down my clan castle balloons on this air defense here. And I'm going to put down 4 on that side, and I'm going to put 3 on this side, except I'm going to rage the 3 on this side because I'm not sure if they're going to quite make it to that archer tower without that rage spell. So there we go. I'm going to take out all those archer towers on the bottom part, so we're pretty much free to go without ever, like, we barely even scraped into this base because we only actually used our balloons. We're at 23% now, so basically halfway, and there seems to be enough outside buildings for me to take out for me to get that 50%, and we should be pretty much good to go. So all that's really left is just a couple of army cams, a couple of barracks, some mines and pumps. I'm just going to go ahead and put down my king here as well because I'm going to go ahead and gem him. I actually bought 5,000 gems just not long ago because I thought that's how much I need to get to Champions League, but as you can see, I still have a lot left over, so I really don't mind actually gemming my king after this. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be super like argumentative argue. I don't think that's a word, so I'm just going to keep that back to myself. I think you guys are going to be upset with me in the comments for doing what I'm about to do after this raid, but I honestly really don't care. I managed to get the star. I'm happy. I'm 52% with that 1 star. This guy also has a bunch of gold on the outside, so I'm going to go ahead and put down my Archer Queen. And now, actually, something really funny happens here. I'm going to have you guys pay attention for a second, because look, his Barbarian King is actually a little bit further away than I thought he would get his attention, because look, he managed to get his attention all the way from where his town hall is, and my Archer Queen is all the way down here. I was really surprised that he managed to get a hold of her, which is really weird because that prevented me from getting around 200,000 gold, which kind of sucked. But regardless, I'm going to go back to my base here, and we're only 1 trophy away, guys. This is absolutely insane. I'm just going to go ahead and type in the chat here. It's been a little while since I actually managed to get my clan into one of my videos, so I just decided to kind of just let them get, I don't know, just get them on video for once, because I actually haven't for the longest time. So here we go. I'm just going to have them kind of spam the chat a little bit, even though I was actually raiding. I got up at 7 in the morning today and went for that raid, so I was a little bit shaky, not gonna lie, because it was a little bit scary. I didn't know if I was gonna win or not, because it's so early in the morning and I really wanted to get this video out, because I'm moving out soon, by the way, guys. I don't know if you know, I'm moving back to my hometown, so a lot's been going on recently, and a lot's going to be happening today, so I'm really trying to get this video out as fast as possible, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to gem everything, really, just because I really don't want to wait that long for anything to be going on here. I just want to go for my next raid right away, and I'm just going to quickly gem up my king here. 78 gems, which kind of hurts, but doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to quickly go ahead, request here. There are a lot of people online right now, so my request should fill up right away here. As you can see, Funny Bunny and Card WRK filled me up, and we're going to go for a raid here super quick, and we're just going to get to that Champions League, guys, just because we're so freaking close. We're only 1 trophy away. It actually, at this point, it doesn't even matter what base I raid. It could be a base for only 3 trophies, and I would only have to 1-star him, and it would get me to Champions League. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to attack this guy's base, and I gotta tell you, I was so happy to see this base, because this is an automatic win. Now, I really apologize, guys, for not being able to find any, like, super high up base where you guys would actually enjoy the raid. It is really hard to find bases up here, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna tell you a little story here of what happened. I actually spent up to 200,000 gold searching once. That's how bad it was, because what actually happened is, I don't know if you guys know about this event, but I went to something called Nakama 9, and that's where all the top Town Hall 9 players actually went to, into one big clan, and everyone pushed really high in their trophies. And that's when it happened, was I was searching for a base when I was raiding in that clan, and it actually took me 200,000 gold. So I really apologize once again for not being able to find any like super awesome raid. I'm just going to show you guys how to be super technical with using Balloonian. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not even going to waste my lightning spell on these clan castle troops. I do have my hero, so keep that in mind. If anything happens, these skeletons are going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm going to have to go ahead and I'm going to take out his actual clan castle troops with my minions, and then I'm going to take out the skeletons with my lightning spell, because I don't have any ground troops. Now imagine if I was only at 49% or something like that, and I needed my king to get past a wall. All those skeletons would run up to my king and kill him. So that was some smart thinking there. Make sure to keep that in mind, guys, if you're going to go for a push, that you definitely want to do that, because if you don't, then that might actually screw you over, and it has before. That's how I learned from my mistake, is that you definitely want to take out the skeletons as well. So that's why I conserve the lightning spell for them, and I take out the actual clan castle troops with my minions. So other than that, looking at the raid right now, we're at 33%. Honestly, I thought I was going a lot better, but I'm not too worried right now, because we're at 43, and it's slowly growing. There's still a bunch of outside buildings, and I still have 23 minions on me left, so I still got quite a bit to go. I still have the hero, so it's pretty obvious that we're going to win this, guys. We're at 52%, and this guy obviously had no chance. This base was definitely one for... This was a base that you would want to attack for sure using Balloonian, because all of his expos are pointed down for ground troops, and he had a bunch of his archer towers really exposed. His air defenses weren't too well placed, and overall it was a really easy base for me to raid. And I don't know, like, obviously I've gone up against some maxed out bases like Town Hall 10s with level 11 walls and all that, and comparing this to those, I mean, I don't really know, guys. Like, I think this, I could have actually gone even higher on my trophy raid, or trophy pushing. Now, I'm actually going to ask you guys a question right now while we're still raiding. We're at 60%, but I'm just going to go ahead and let my heroes kind of die. I wanted to see if I can get some of that dark elixir, but I kind of failed. But my question for you guys is, should I push any higher than I already am? I'm kind of thinking I kind of want to, mainly because I know I can go a lot higher. Getting up to Champions League really wasn't that big of a problem for me, and I actually think I can get to about 3,400 if I really try to. So let me know down below in the comments, do you want me to go back down and farm and make some videos where I farm and use different army composition setups, or do you want me to push up even higher? That is one good question, and that's gonna kind of rely on what my future series are gonna hold. So yeah, guys, we are in Champions League. Wow, I can't even believe it. We're finally here. Dub War has made it. Wow, I don't even know. Like, when I got to Champions League, I had the biggest smile on my face that I finally got here. Guys, I'm a Town Hall 9 champion. There are some Town Hall 10 people out there who can't even get to, like, Masters 1, and I'm a Town Hall 9 at Champions League right now. I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm going to buy a 2-day shield just because I need to get a little bit of a break from this game. And as you can see, the chat is going absolutely crazy right now. It's been definitely a big journey, guys, and I just want to thank all of you for being so supportive with this series. I really can't thank you guys enough, and I've seen so many nice comments, and a lot of people have been supporting me all the way up to getting Champions League, and I just want to thank you guys that I finally got here. Of course, we do have the achievement here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to claim it. I'm going to get my 2,000 gems and 2,000 experience. Unfortunately, the experience bar is totally glitched out right now, so I don't even know if I'm close to leveling or not, but it doesn't really matter. Everyone's asking for the replay here, so I'm just going to talk a little bit while this is kind of playing out. I just want to come back to where I was talking about if I should keep pushing or not. I was thinking if I do go back down to farming, I am going to do a new series, most likely with Daddy. I'm sure you guys know who that is. And we kind of wanted to think about doing a series with you guys where we are informative and we want to try help you guys with different army composition setups. And it's going to be a really cool series if it does happen, if I go back down to farm, of course. But if you guys want me to continue pushing, let me know down below in the comments, and I will be more than sure to keep going because I'm having a really fun time up here. Getting to Champions League really wasn't that hard for me, and I definitely could go higher. So like I said, guys, let me know down below in the comments, what do you want me to do? You guys are the word, and I'm the one doing the actions here. You gotta let me know, and that's pretty much it, guys. So we are done with the series, and wow, I'm in fucking Champions, baby. Let's go.